What's going on, you guys? This is Anti, your friendly neighborhood reaper, and today we are going to play one of my favorite go-to relaxation games, Mini Airways. Hope you enjoy. Now, I am a extreme enthusiast when it comes to anything flight simulator, ATC, anything like that. So, um, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I think I want to now try to do the 100 challenge on everything. So the game is basic. It's very arcadey at the moment. I'll show you what I mean by arcadey. So usually you will have, when you have a airport, airplanes will take off and land in the same direction always. It's due to headwinds. You can't land with a tailwind. You need to land into the wind. So, but I can take off on this side as well. Now the developers is working on a super realistic mod on the game, but it is still very iffy, so it's in my opinion not playable yet. So you have your queue of airplanes that want to departure. We're just gonna send this aircraft around so it can come in from the side there. We're gonna tell these guys they can take off. We're gonna get all three. So you lose the game if airplanes crash into each other, if this bar falls up, or if an airplane flies off the screen. And on different maps you get mountains and stuff like that. If they fly into one of those mountains or so forth, then you also lose. So I've chosen this direction. We might change the direction if we see that most aircrafts are coming this side in for landing, then we might flip everything over. But for now we're just gonna keep it in this direction. For every airplane you get to the destination or get to land, you get, let's say, experience, and you get a level, and then you can you get what do you call it, like abilities that you can use to your advantage. I'll show you this now as soon as I think this, yes. So an exit gives you the ability to, for now I can only take the aircraft that is in this slot to take off. So if there is, let's say, a orange one that can easily just go there, which I quickly just want to go out, and it was there, I can't. I need to get the pink out first, then the orange. Waiting area, as you saw, you can have two. If it goes into the third one, a countdown timer starts, which will lead you to, if the timer falls, you lose the game. So waiting area gives you that extra spot, and expedite makes that your aircrafts turn faster, which is helpful. I usually like to take expedite in the beginning, but I also do like to get more airspace, and then getting nodes, getting my landing nodes and my takeoff nodes. They can be very helpful. if you can have an entire route set up and you just send them to one, and then it can follow an entire path if you have everything set up correctly. Having more airspace gives you more space to work with in terms of how you maneuver the aircrafts around. And it gives you the illusion of airplanes being able to turn faster, but it's just because your screen is more zoomed out. But I like illusions.
Ignorance is bliss.
So we're just gonna get all of these aircrafts out. This game's all about keeping your head. ATC, air traffic control, is all about keeping your eyes out for everything. What's coming in, what's going where, is there someone flying without being vectored, is there something waiting in line. What usually catches me, where I lose concentration, is when there's a collision course happening and I just sent out the airplane and I drastically need to get that collision course sorted out. Then I forget to assign the airplane that took off. You need to take off, no delay, take off, because there's an airplane coming in right behind you, so no delay. No delay usually will be a call out from ATC, meaning if you get on that runway you need to go. It is a technical term which is used in normal aviation. The screen always moves out a little bit so that more airspace will always be given to you for free. If you didn't get that, you would be screwed. Now again, exit, waiting screen, expedite. I have to go for expedite. I don't get too much. Exit helps, waiting area. If you get to the point where you have to have the waiting area, but you can take off, no delay. These two are coming in. Yellow is vectored. Blue, I want you to wait a little bit. Okay, then vector to your destination. Red can take off as soon as that aircraft is off the runway, taxiing. You can come in, landing, and just, oh, I thought that might be too steep of an angle, so just go out a little bit, then you can come back, do your thing. Gonna have yellow here ready here for us, so he can have a nice relaxed takeoff. So you want this to be a circular flow always, or everything in the same direction. Take off, no delay please. If you are going to mix up your flows, let them come in this side, now taking off this side, because let's say this is a green one, just quickly put it down there, let it fly that side. You are going to lose track, and it is not how it works. Usually how it would work, like I said, is wind. You would be dictated by wind. So if the wind is in a certain direction, you cannot land. If wind is in this direction, you cannot land in that direction. A tailwind is so bad, extremely bad for any airplane. So you can land with a headwind, but you cannot land with a tailwind. It's extremely dangerous. Bad stuff is gonna happen. Taking off with a tailwind is okay-ish, but also not preferable. But in this case we only have one runway, so I can't let one take off and take it out of the way and then have a different from a different landing point, if that makes sense. See, now that's it, that's what I do, right? I send it and then I forget. So takeoff waypoints, I love takeoff waypoints, landing waypoints, especially landing waypoints. So a takeoff waypoint I can choose, so I am always taking off in this direction. So let's do that. Then we can tell I'm gonna let it fly here and then make it turn up. So if I don't need it, so it will always come up. If I don't need it, then I'll just take it out of that pattern. A landing waypoint would have been better. Takeoff, no delay. There's a big ass Boeing or Airbus or whatever it is right behind you. You don't want to be on that runway when that thing comes in. So as soon as it flashes, you can instruct the pilot to take off. If you have aircrafts very close to the runway, while they come in to land, they get panicky and then they miss their approaches and they request to go around. Okay, so the TK system has kicked in, telling me they are on a collision course, so we are going to have to play around a little bit with their flight pattern. This is a little bit of an issue. This is where holding area helps, because these are too close to each other for me to squeeze in. But no, I won't be able. I have to wait for this one to land. Okay, this is a VIP plane. The faster you get them to land, the more points you get, extra points. Or sometimes they take off, and the faster you get them to their destination. So if you have massive systems in place already, routes that the airplanes have to follow, you usually want to take these out of those patterns and get them to the quickest route to where they need to be. But that's late game, where you have a lot of hold point. Let's just get this waiting area. This thing is irritating me a little bit now. Orange is this way. Let's let them turn up. I want to get a few of these out. So usually when you do like a string like this, that's usually where you start to you start to forget about incoming planes and getting these to their destinations and vectoring them out. That might cause an issue. I thought it was. Let's let him just get in behind green there. Okay, then he can vector out. You can come in for your landing. I think you can come in as well. You should know. Okay, let's let him go around green. Let him clear green. Now, or you should no still. Okay, red is you can click on them to just see where the destination is taking them to. No, I won't be able to do that. This is a bit of a problem. I'm gonna let this guy pass so this guy can come in, and then you just make a turn and then follow in behind that company. Then you can fly straight to this side. Now you can still follow this side. Right, should be easy. It's a problem if I only have one runway. I have to do this. I wish I didn't have to do this. Sucks. But our one runway is screwing me up badly. It's been ages since I played this particular map, so I kinda forgot how it felt to only play one. In the later stages they think it's more difficult flying through mountains and stuff, and it's not easy, but you still have multiple options how to bring in the aircraft, which still helps more than only having one runway. But if you get overwhelmed, just take a breath and see what you have in front of you, and you'll be able to control it. I completely forgot about this one. Can it turn? Oh, damn. Okay. Well, let's restart. It wasn't 100. But I'm sure we can get the 100. But you don't realize how zoomed into the airport you are until you have to restart. Okay, this one is going to be able to land quicker, so they shouldn't have an issue. Just let me pass that point. Get this aircraft out of the way. Now, usually how an airport setup is done, the airspace, you will have sits and stars. Your standard departure and your standard arrival. Why did you miss? There was no reason for you to miss this. Silly. So he came in a little bit skew and didn't feel safe to land, which is the 100% the correct thing to do. If you do not feel safe, you call a go around. Everyone on the comms is gonna hear you call the go around, but sometimes you just have to swallow your pride and do the go around. Your passengers is not gonna be happy, your passengers is already irritated most probably, but sometimes that just doesn't, we don't care. We want safe passengers. Sometimes they are going to get irritated, but rather irritated than dead. Now we can up the speed, but I find myself to make stupid mistakes. It's easier in a certain sense because things takeoff waypoint again. I can't really care too much about. Let's take this rather. So if an aircraft comes in from the top, I want them to tell them go to this side. I wouldn't mind one in the bottom as well. The takeoff waypoint it's a little bit useless for me because these dots keeps on switching around. If it was fixed points, then I would say brilliant, let's go for it. But unfortunately it's not fixed points. So what I wanted to say was with the sits and stars, so procedures is already in place on any airport. So before you even get close to the airport, you know that you have to fly to certain waypoints and get clearance to land. So ATC won't micromanage planes like this. This is just a fun way to play the game. The ATC will only tell a pilot to follow a certain sit or star, which is usually in your flight plan already, but the air traffic controller can change your flight plan as they see fit. If they feel it is going to be better for whatever reason, could be wind, it could be a slow plane on a runway, it could be taxiways that's congested, whatever the case might be. So now we're sending that plane to this waypoint, and this waypoint is going to tell the airplane to fly straight in this direction. So once it gets to about there, let's say that street or river, I don't know what that would be, most probably street, I can tell it to go and land. So just a little bit less for me to worry about. I know this is gonna straighten out and make my life just that little bit more easier, and that's pretty much what a sit in a star does. Your sit is just for, it's the procedure that you follow when you take off, and a star is a procedure you follow to come in for a landing. Okay, so here's our another navigational point, which I said I also want in this direction, so if planes come from the bottom, so I can tell them to fly this way. That's fantastic. Okay, and it reached that street, so, and I forgot about pink, company pink. When I play by myself, because some companies are associated to certain colors, I like to call it by those names, but I am not going to, on my YouTube channel, give these companies free advertising. Oh no! That is unfair. Okay. Let me show you guys, if we play at double the speed, how it looks like. And I just had everything set up nicely. That's so unfortunate. Okay, yeah. That's also the other thing. If I do play at double the speed, then I am going to talk less, which is not good for content. Company yellow, go to yellow, company yellow, follow your yellow. Red, clear for takeoff. Red, please go this side. Give me, yep, give me more space. Company red, follow your company. And let's get, this is not cool, but okay. So you can come in first, then you go pink, make a turn. Green, take off, no delay. Okay, let's go, boys. Okay, red, it's down. Orange is the easy one. You can just come in and land. I'm gonna quickly pop in yellow in between you guys. Gonna tell you, you need to turn around. You cannot go in that direction, that's for sure. Let's expedite the turns a bit. You can go directly to your destination. Orange, please go to your destination. You come down, and then once you get to, let's say about that, that was so close. Okay. What's happening? Okay. Okay, I can't play and talk at these massive speeds. Well guys, we are going to end the episode there. If you like the content, please rip that like button. Please do share the content and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. I will be practicing on the single airport a little bit off screen, just so that we can get that 100 on screen. Until we meet again, let shadows guide you.